Hi everyone, it's Bree, and welcome back. Today I have a speed build for you, which is super exciting because it's the first speed build on the channel, which I've been really excited about. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a face cam for it, but clearly I decided to because I downloaded OBS and it has some really cool features that I wanted to play with, so I've got that all set up. But today, I didn't want to do just regular speed build because I didn't have any good inspiration. So instead, we are going to do Lilsimsie's newest shell challenge because that sounded really fun and I haven't done a shell challenge before. So this is the shell. It's gonna pick up and start. There it goes. And I was really intimidated by this shell because it's completely on a diagonal except for one little bit. And it was really difficult to do. I struggled a lot with the roof. Right here it's fine, it wasn't too difficult, but I wanted to add a front porch that was centered, and so I had three, you'll see in a second, but it was really difficult. I spent an hour on the outside of the house alone, and granted I was also watching Star Wars while I was doing this, so it wasn't I don't know, I definitely had some periods of getting distracted, but not that many, so I am not a fast builder by any means, but that's a lot even for me to spend on the outside of a house. So yeah, that was really crazy. You see me now, I am building the front porch, and at first I was just gonna do it like that, because then I could have done a wraparound roof, which would have been the easy solution, but no, I had to go and do that because I thought it looked better. So I ended up with a really, I cut a lot of it out because it took me so long to figure out what I wanted to do with the roof for this, and it ends up really weird, but I think I really like how it turned out in the end. So that was really cool. I ended up going with just your typical suburban house. That's what I'm most comfortable building. I definitely will branch out sometimes, and I'm sure we'll see that over the course of my channel, but for this particular build, I was like, you know what, this is going to be hard. Let's do something easy. So I went with your typical suburban, and I think it's just what I'm comfortable with because I've learned all my building skills from Vixella and Lilsimsie. Mostly just them. And James Turner, but he does really crazy builds and I don't follow. I don't know if that makes sense, but most of the building videos I watch is Vixella and Lilsimsie. And they both build very suburban style houses. And of course I've picked up my own tips and tricks over the course of since 2014 that I've been playing. But that's where the knowledge of my building comes from. So it's no surprise if you watch them that I build suburban houses. And I think it actually came out really good. I'm really proud of how it turned out. And even that roof bit there, I think it's really weird, but I think it's kind of cool. So I don't know. I enjoy it. I think it looks nice. But yeah, also those stairs, I was so frustrated because the way that I built the porch, I needed it to be 2 or 4 wide to fit in the middle. But I wanted 3 wide stairs. I just felt 4 was too big and 2 was too small. And it just was not working out for me. So you probably saw I spent forever working on those stairs. I may even adjust them again still, I'm not sure. I might have cut it out, but I was really frustrated. So, yeah, basically, Lilsimsie cursed me. This house took me 4 hours to build. And that's not counting the time when my game crashed. And, you'll see it later on, but my game crashed. And so I had to, redo a bunch of the rooms, which was really frustrating, but that's not counting that. So, this house took me so long. And I didn't know what I wanted to do here for the wallpaper. You'll see me go through a bunch of different options. But I really like this, red brick from Bowling Day. Or Bowling Stuff. Bowling Night? I don't know what it's called. But, yeah. So, again, it took me a whole hour to build the outside of the house. So, there's a lot going on, a lot of indecision. But I really enjoy how it turned out. And can't speak. I really enjoy how it turned out. I don't do all of the windows at first. I only do the windows in the very front. And the window situation was kind of weird in this house because in the past I've been known to put way too many windows on my house. Like, I feel like I just like that in real life. Like, I like having a lot of different windows, but that doesn't always look great and it doesn't always make sense because in real life, you know, you don't have 18 windows in a room, you know? So I've been trying to limit my windows until I do the rooms and see what kind of makes sense. So I don't know if I like my window placement in this house. But I mean, it is what it is now. So I'm trying to work on that. We'll see how it goes. I may go back, because like what I used to do is I would build the whole house, like the shell, and then I would put all the windows on before I even started the rooms, like before I even started my floor plan. So it didn't necessarily work the best, and like sometimes I would end up with a wall in the middle of a window and I would just refuse to change it because I was like, no, that's where my window goes. But you know, I think this way works a little bit better. I just don't know if I like how it looks on the outside. But also in real life, you see a lot of houses that like look really good in the front, but then like the windows on the side are kind of ugly placement. So I feel like that's realistic and it's okay. And I feel like it ended up looking, you know, decent. So that's kind of how that went. Yeah, I really enjoy building in The Sims. And I've kind of like lately I've gotten kind of tired of playing the game, which I think is one of the reasons why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, because it's kind of fun to just record it and like have to build a storyline that you have to like, because when you're just playing the game, like you might have a storyline or whatever that comes as you play, but it's not like something that you like always think about planning. But I feel like when you're recording a YouTube video, you have to have like a clear, like, this is what I'm gonna do now, because you have to keep it interesting. And I'm definitely not a professional at that yet. Like, I'm not good at that yet. I'm definitely working on it, and I'm trying to learn how to better edit my videos. Because right now, it's really hard. Like, you see it on YouTube, and you're like, oh, this will be easy, right? Like, you just edit out the boring parts. But then you go to actually do it, and it's like, okay, what am I saying that's actually good, and what can I cut out, and where can I cut so that it doesn't look weird, and I'm still trying to figure that out. I think my last video, I undercut things. It's like I didn't cut enough out. So I think next time I'm gonna try to cut more out, and I'm probably gonna end up cutting too much of it out. But that's what we're gonna go for, and hopefully it turns out good, because I figure right now I'm just trying to mimic the style of videos that I like to watch while I'm still learning how to do it. And I feel like, you know, as I get better at that, I will figure out more of my own style. So, you know, I'll figure out what I like to do, what I think looks good, that kind of thing, and you know, I'll get more used to that, and maybe even eventually people will start to like, you know, comment or give me suggestions and things like that. Would be super cool to hear, you know, like your input. Obviously right now I don't have much of a following, but hopefully someday we'll get there, and then like you guys can help me, like, what do you like, what do you not like, what should I do better, and I think that'll be really helpful in learning what I want to be on YouTube, because I don't really know yet. I just think it's a fun project. So I guess we'll see where this goes, guys. Okay, here. The layout upstairs gave me so many problems. Like, it was ridiculous. And even like the final project, the weirds are so, or the I don't know what I just said, but the rooms are so weirdly shaped. And I don't know how to go about fixing that. Like, I tried, you'll see me try so many different options. And it just, you know, I think I like the final project, or the final product, and like, I think I fit everything in that needs to be there, and I'm proud of the result. But oh my god, it took me so long, and I think it's just because of where I placed the stairs. I probably could have found a better stair placement. But, you know, I think it came out very functional. It came out very cute. So, you know, we're going with it. And here, like, I'm still changing things because I can't figure out where to put the doors. I don't want to, like, weird entrance into the bedrooms, but eventually, let's see, what do I go? I don't remember what I do, but it ends up looking, like, it still looks weird, by all means, but it ends up being functional, which is, you know, oh wait, that's the final layout. Like, the layout of this whole house, like, that weird, like, triangular room right there was going to be a laundry room, but then I was like, oh, we need an office in this house, so I make it into an office, and it's a weird, cramped office, but it's functional, and it looks cute. So, I mean, I figure as long as we got those two things, it's fine, right? So, yeah, I'm really happy with that. Also, the French doors I put on it, those are like my favorite doors to put on offices in the game. I don't know where I've seen it before. I feel like I had a friend when I was little, and she had like a big fancy house, right? And in this house, she had like these big French double doors into the office. And I just think that is so cute. Like, I want to be fancy enough to have an office with big French doors, you know? So I tend to put them in all of my houses when I have an office, you know, like if I have room for them. So that's what I did. And it kind of makes it hard earlier because that probably would have been a good wall to put the TV on. But we didn't do that. So, like, it's a weird layout. I don't know if it's good. I just think it's functional, and I feel like I would play in this house. I probably won't because I just don't have a. Maybe Keenan Legacy can aspire to move in here. It's like 50 grand, so that's way in the future, and I'm gonna forget about this. But we got plans because right now she's living in a box with no windows. um, so yeah, we need to work on that. Also, I made my mom watch my Sims video, the Keenan Legacy videos, and she's so concerned about not having windows. Like, I did an episode where we went, you know, man hunting, or I guess spouse hunting, because she went with a girl too. But my mom was like, why is she out going on dates when you could have windows on the house? You gotta be working and making money. And I was like, Mom, it takes time. Like, I'm not gonna suffer and have no life just because we don't have any windows. So, yeah, my mom is very upset about that. I don't think she enjoys watching my YouTube videos, which, you know, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, it's fine. Oh, see here, I wanted to playtest, and I was gonna leave it in, but the loading screens were so long, so I eventually just paused the recording, and I was like, whatever. So I wanted to make sure that bed could work, because it's really small on the sides, and then I ended up changing it anyway, but I did want to playtest that bed. And I've decided, I made a whole story for this house. It was all coming together when I was doing the rooms. I was like, oh my god. This house is for a single mom and her child. And I think that's just such a cute story. Like, the little girl, she loves purple. So, like, in the upstairs bathroom, we have, like, all these elephants. And, like, it's super cute. Like, she's just a little girl. And her entire bedroom is, like, purple, which I think came out really, really cute. And then, like, I did family photos on the wall, so I just went to the gallery, you'll see later, and I pulled up family photos, and I put them in the little, like, photo collage frame from Moschino Stuff. And I think it's so cute, because I just have this little mom and her toddler, and she's not a toddler with the bed I put in, she's a child at this point, but in the photo, she's a toddler, and it's just super cute. So you see I scooted the bed over so I could add a side table, because I was like, she's a single mom. We don't need a side table on the other side, right? So that's the theme I ended up going with for this house. And I'm so in love with it. I want to play in it and put, like, a single mom and her child. So, yeah, I think it's so cute. And, like, I tried to use, like, bright, happy colors because I feel like, you know, she's struggling because it's hard to be a single mom, you know? So, like, when she decorates, she wants things to be bright and happy, and I get that. Because I also like things to be bright and happy, so, like, the whole office is, like, a yellow-themed color. And I think that's kind of where the idea spawned from, because I liked the yellow theme anyway, like, when I first put it in. But, yeah, so there's that. There's plants everywhere. And all in all, I really like it. I like how it turned out. And I like the story that goes along with it, because I think it's just so cute. Like, I put these little, like, shoes on the wall, that shoe item. I don't think I've ever used it before. You'll see in a few seconds when I do the wall. But it's super cute. I ended up taking the photo frame with the family photos off the wall when I saved it to the gallery, because when you have that in there, it pops up as custom content, which I don't know why, because the wall with all the family photos didn't pop up as custom content, but when I save it, it did. Probably because it's not actually in my game, I think. I don't really know why it does that. So I ended up just taking it off the wall to save it to the gallery, but for the purpose of the speed build, it is here, and I think it's super cute. But yeah, so you see, like, we have kind of a yellow themed living room. Again, just super happy. I really wanted to make that dog picture work, but I just don't think the pink meshed well. But yeah, we went with sunflowers, and so I just tried to keep the place very open and happy, and I tried to make it, like, useful to play in. So, like, you have a stereo that I'm about to put in, and I was gonna put more, like, skill building stuff, but I didn't know what to put in. There wasn't much space, but there's, like, a barbecue outside, and it's cute. I like it. Also, this was so annoying to do, like, anytime I build, because I like to, you raise things up with the 9 key, but the 9 key on my computer is broken, so you can't see it in this recording, thanks to OBS and recording the fancy window. I love OBS. I think it's so fancy. I don't know why it's free, but I'm so glad it is, because it probably shouldn't be. It's a really nice software. But yeah, so I can't use my 9 key to raise things up, so I have to, like, go out of the game, open my little keyboard viewer, like, you know how you get the keyboard on your screen? And then I have to, like, control click it that way. And that's really annoying, because, like, usually you can, like, center your object where you want it and then raise it up, but I have to go wherever my keyboard is. So, like, sometimes if I move quickly, I can make it work, but other times, like, I just have to do it and then go back and see if it fits where I want it to, and, like, it's a process. I'm hoping to get a new computer. I think I talked about this already. I don't know, but I do want a new computer, hopefully soon. But again, those are expensive, and I don't know exactly what I want yet. If I just want another laptop, or if I might want, like, a PC, because I clearly am interested in doing YouTube, which is why I'm doing this. But if I do that, I would want to, like, have a nice computer where I could do nice things. So I want something that, like, could run The Sims a little better while running all these background programs. And I'm motivated by Planet Zoo, because it looks like so much fun. But right now, I have a Mac. So that doesn't work, because Planet Zoo isn't available on Mac, if you didn't know. So that's really unfortunate. So yeah, I'm considering getting a PC. I also don't have a desk, so I don't know if I don't know if now is the right time to look into getting a nicer computer like that. Because, like, as far as laptops go, I think I do want to keep my Mac, or, like, get a different Mac laptop. But in terms of, like, doing YouTube, I would want, like, a nice, like, PC with a monitor or two, theoretically, because I think that would make my life a lot easier. But I just don't have the space for it. Like, I could probably figure out a place to put my room. Like, right now I'm sitting in my vanity, because it has, like, I have, like, lights up here that, like, oh, it got really dark outside. I just now noticed. The sun was, like, setting when I started this, but yeah, so, like, you can see it's really dark in the room behind me, but I have, like, these, like, makeup lights on my mirror. I mean, I guess they're not makeup lights, but you know what I mean. So I figured that's kind of nice lighting. I don't know if it's actually nice lighting, but it's the best lighting I got. So that's what we're going with. But yeah, I don't actually have a desk in here, and I don't know where I would put one, but I'll figure that out eventually. So yeah, I'm thinking about, like, everyone talks about building their own computer, which sounds like a really expensive endeavor, which I know nothing about. So that's probably, like, at least a year down the line, though, so I don't even know why I'm talking about it. But yeah, what you're seeing now may not be what it looks like in the final project. I don't know. Because One, I'm doing the upstairs bedroom. That's when my game crashes. So I think like the kitchen turns out just a little bit different. I think I had some spoons by the oven, and um, I don't actually think anything in the dining room changes. I kept it very simple in the dining room, but I think it's really cute. So, oh, and I forgot to put the knife block back in when I go back in. So, knife block is replaced with some spoons, which is fine, I guess. It's all decoration. It doesn't really matter. But also that bird box in the front, I put down a more colorful one when I went back and redid it. Because that one I was just scrolling through looking for objects to put down, and I was like, oh my goodness, that is so cute. I want a bird box, because as we've discussed, it's a single mom and her small child living here. So obviously they would have a little birdhouse, so yeah. Also up here, I think this came out so cute because I put like a little reading nook for mom and baby. I don't know her name, but so I have that little bookshelf there, and I have like the little bean bag for the little kid to sit on, and a little chair for mom, so like you can sit and just read to your child, and I think it's so cute. Of course, The Sims, if you actually tried to do that, would probably glitch out and you'd end up sitting not there. But for the sake of the build, it's pretty cute. I was proud of myself for that one, because I think it turned out really cute. I don't know if I like those curtains on those windows. I feel like they look like they're too far down, but I also don't want the windows to be any higher up. So, I mean, I went with it. I think it looks okay. I don't know. Hopefully over the course of my channel we see me get better at building, because I'm determined not to panic and erase this channel. Because that's like an anxiety thing that I do, and it's not good, not ideal, you know? So I'm trying to battle that, and I want to stick to this because I think it's really fun, and I don't want to let my anxiety keep me from doing these things. So, yeah, there's that. Also, I really love those little, oh my gosh, what are they called? The drapes? No, they're not drapes. Oh my gosh, tapestries? I think it's a tapestry. I love tapestries. They're so cute. I don't have one in my room, but when I was in college, my roommate had a tapestry. It was really janky. We like tied it to the curtain to keep it up because we couldn't like nail anything into the walls, but you know, I just think they're so cute. So I put a little tapestry in there because I was just trying to diversify what was filling up the space on the walls. Because I think it's boring if you just have paintings all the time, or you just have windows. Or also here, I was sizing up cards to see what was on them, and that was when my game crashed. And I hadn't saved since I brought the girl over to this lot to playtest. So I lost all of that, had to redo it. But I mean, like, it's okay. And then it was all for naught because those cards didn't even fit on the shelf. What do I end up put? Oh, I put like a picture of an apple. It was like I couldn't find anything that would fit up there on that shelf. So I just went with some cards. Also, I just realized I forgot to put Baby Yoda in this build. I really enjoy putting Baby Yoda in my builds. I don't know why. I just think he's funny. That it's funny that he's in the game, you know? And like he's so cute. I don't know if you guys have started The Mandalorian. I started watching it with my dad, and it's so good. Like, I really enjoy it. I don't know if you guys like Star Wars, but I just recently with my family did a whole marathon of all the Star Wars movies because we hadn't seen the last one yet. And I highly recommend just everything Star Wars. I really, really enjoy it. I'm not like this huge nerd that knows everything about it. Like, I kind of wish I was, because then I'd be like, yeah, I know everything about Star Wars, but I do not. I have ADHD, can't focus. So, like, I know the main storyline now, but, like, I'm not very good with the details. But, yeah, I think it's really good. I enjoy Star Wars, and I really enjoy Baby Yoda, because he's adorable. I want to finish The Mandalorian, because it's really cute, and I want to know what the dealio is. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Dealio. That reminds me, because for a while there, I was like finding the most ridiculous like phrases that people don't really use. I can't think of any right now, but it would be like, what's one? I don't know, like, oh my gosh, what am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? I used to say it all the time. Oh my goodness. It was, I don't remember. It has something to do with food and like being like, oh no. I think it was like spaghetti. That makes no sense. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I like finding like fun catchphrases, not catchphrases, but fun phrases, and then just using them more than anybody else does, because I think it's really fun. I don't know why my mind is blanking on them right now. It's because I'm trying to talk about them. You know, I gotta make myself look like an idiot. It's my job. I do this constantly. Anytime I'm trying to talk about something I enjoy or like to do, my mind just blanks, and I'm like, I don't know anything. Not a thing. So yeah, that's where I'm at currently. Also, now we're doing the purple room. It's also the last room in the house, which at this point, I was pretty glad to, be finishing. I very nearly did not do the back porch. Is that bad? That's probably bad. But yeah, I very nearly did not do the back porch because I was like, I'm so tired of building. I've been working on this for 4 hours. Not 4 straight hours, but like 3 straight hours. I did like 1 hour last night while we were finishing Star Wars. And then I did 3 hours this morning because I've been home from work. So I had time. And I really would like to start posting videos every day because I really don't work that much. Especially now with the whole, I'm getting limited hours. So if you don't know, I'm a Starbucks barista. I think I've talked about it in one of my videos, which I have 3, so you probably don't know. But yeah, I'm a Starbucks barista, and so we're like being severely cut on our hours right now, and like stores are shutting down, and kind of crazy. I'll be working at a new store starting tomorrow, which I'm super nervous about because, like, again, I have anxiety, and it's so nerve-wracking to start at a new store. I have like a temporary manager. I have to meet new people, and like, I only started a few months ago, so I'm just getting comfortable with the people I work with now. So it's, yeah, I don't know. I'm nervous about tomorrow. But anyway, I was talking about, I wanted to start posting videos every day because, like, I have the time to do it. It's more like, oh, I would rather sit in bed and watch YouTube. But I don't want to do that. I want to, like, actually do something. And this is something that's fun. I get to play Sims. Like, you can't go wrong. So yeah, but now I'm doing the back porch, which again I very nearly didn't do, but I'm glad I did. I just kept it simple, and I think it's a good. I think we're almost done with the build. I'm just doing some simple landscaping. Guys, I do not know how to landscape anything, so I did my best. I put some hedges because hedges are good. Put down some trees. I tried to put down some terrain paint, but the terrain paint is just, it's hard to work with because it like glitches and doesn't go where you want it to. So I tried to make it look as good as I could. I don't think the landscaping looks great, but that's my finished house. So I hope you guys enjoyed. You can download it on the gallery. I'll put my origin ID in the description because I think it's BRILUVSYU12. But I'm not sure about that. Brie loves you 12. I don't spell Brie like that anymore. Because again, I made this. I should see if I can change that, actually. But I'm going to put my origin ID down in the description. So if you want to download this, you can. Again, I had to take the photo frame out, so it's not custom content or nothing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!